ocean.
Deep in my heart,
Ocean.
that we shall overcome someday.
Fresh.
Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast. Hey, come on. Okay. Welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week from the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. Baldwin Ace Hardware, a beacon of DIY awesomeness in the Northland. Something that I have no ability to do, any type of DIY awesomeness. The extent of my DIY, as I've waved the white flag recently and said, I can't do this. The extent of what I can pull off is essentially, I think I might need to bash the Zenith here. You guys might. Not a big one. That's good. Well, some of you love it when I bash that damn Zenith. It's like a highlight of your day. The extent of what I can do is stuff like spray Roundup on the weeds. And I actually did that yesterday. And they make a Roundup now. Are you the guy who gets the Roundup and then sprays the Roundup on the weeds that's like in your lawn? And then you're like, oh, yeah, I just killed the weeds. And then you also killed the grass, too. So you've got, like, these patches all over the place. They make a product now, Roundup, that you can spray, like, on your grass. It kills the weeds, but not the grass. It's awesome. So I spent, like, $100 on Roundup. And just walk around and waste weeds. And that's something I can do. I can actually pull that off. Mowing the grass, another great skill I have. I can mow. Basically, I have the skill set of a child. Mowing grass, maybe using the edger that you all bought. Thank you. That was a nice gift. That was back when the audience cared about me. Everybody hates me now. Whole audience hates my guts. It's a fact. They've completely turned on me. No one likes me. This show is simply people who hate my guts. They want me dead. In fact, they turn it on just to see if I'm dead or if having a stroke. Okay? And hey, no, don't do that. Dog's licking the ears. Yeah, it's like, okay, let's see if he's dead now. Let's see if there's something bad that happened to him, because we will then be happy if there is. So, and that's okay. I mean, I get it. That's the way it goes. You take the good with the bad. Isn't that the theme of the facts of life? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life. Why do I remember that? The facts of life. The facts of life. Blair. God, was she hot. Never before has a young lady who wore so much clothes. I mean, she was completely clothed the whole series. You never saw her like in a pair of thigh highs prancing around like a hooker. But still, So incredibly beautiful. What's the Nancy was the ugly one? Nancy was the one that weighed like 600 pounds. Was that her name, Nancy? And then wasn't there a one named like D? No, D is from What's Happening. Was it Tootie? Was that her name? Tootie was the sweet African-American lady. Joe. Oh, the lesbian tomboy. Oh, my God. She was a babe, too. And Mrs. Garrett. Wasn't that show a spinoff of Different Strokes? I don't know. What a tangent. Well, anyway. How did I get on that? Boy, it's going to be rough. The ADHD is just running wild. The idea that I can't do anything, you know. Yeah, I started talking about the edger you guys got me, and then as a birthday gift or something like that, and then it went into full-on discussion about how everybody hates my guts now. Eric Zane Show podcast. He has managed to do the impossible. Get his audience to turn on him. I'm screwed. It's over. The show is going to dwindle down to nothing, and we will have nothing left. I will just be here talking to the ether, and wishing that I had the audience of like Stu McAllister's podcast. So welcome in. And I brought that all up about I can't do anything around here because I was seated here yesterday and I heard machinery going off downstairs as my pal Kyle works on this basement for my wife. And, well, for me, you know, waving the white flag, I can't get any of this done. I will stick to spraying Roundup, and you are hired. This is your job. Rehabilitate my home. And seriously, the house is in such dire need of updating, first of all. All of the decor is mid-90s, and except for the kitchen. And so the bathrooms are ruined. 2 bathrooms have to be redone, maybe 3. The basement completely redone. So like half the house needs a facelift. And for 2 years, after ripping up all the carpet, I'm like, I got nothing done downstairs. In 2 days, Kyle has gotten done more than I was able to get done in 2 years. Today, he starts priming. Today is the greatest day I've ever known. That is cool. I just tucked my head into the shell, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm sorry. I thought I could do it for the longest time. And it isn't so much that I can't. I mean, I can do it. It would look shitty. I could get it done. It would just take too long. There's so much time that goes into trying to do what I do, which is get everyone to hate me. And being successful at that takes time. All right. I welcome in the folks who are enjoying the handful of minutes that I start with on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And you're all like, hey, I got to hear what the hell he's talking about. Tony Gates. Did you hear this deal? Oh, boy. The cat is out of the bag, it appears. And this is what you need to do, because I'm going to break this down right now, complete with wording from LAV themselves about this, with images from various sources of their words as to what's happening here. And the natives are restless, but I think that they'll get over it because, honestly, I expected a bigger response from the audience. But just not a lot of buzz on this, which tells me that the powers that be at LAV will probably be able to sidestep this to some degree as they move on to the next phase of business at the radio station and the radio company. But in order to hear that discussion, if you are, of course, on Twitter, if you are on Facebook, if you are on YouTube, you are going to need to go to my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live right now. You can do it at your desktop. You can download the Twitch app. Just search Eric Zane Live. You'll find it, and you can pick up what we're talking about. But I'm going to cut you all loose, and I will talk to you on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Say goodbye now.